Welcome to episode 276 of Some Shit We Like. I'm Bryce, and Mike is back, and Rick is here, and we are going to record an episode of Some Shit We Like. You guys know the spiel, but if you are here watching us live, it is currently Saturday at 1 o'clock. We stream at all different times over the weekend, but we will let you know about it on our social media. And yeah, hopefully you join us. And if you didn't join us, then you are watching us on... maybe on clips on YouTube. I kind of went ahead of myself a little bit. You might be watching us on clips on YouTube, or you're listening to us because this audio version of this show goes up on Tuesday. I tried to put it up at 10 a.m. if I'm on top of it, but it'll be there on Tuesday. And then, like I already mentioned, you might be watching a clip. But if you're watching a clip, you're probably not hearing me say this because I don't think this ever gets put out into a clip.
It does not.
So, clips go up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday at noon, Thursday also at noon, another one at 6, and then we put up the whole show if you don't want to just watch clips on Friday at noon. And that's the deal. So, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing all right.
How you doing?
Oh, no.
Well, we talked about it for
I know.
God damn. Anyways, yeah, let's not get into that.
How disappointing is that, though?
It's super disappointing for both those guys.
I like I said, I think Cass had a complete falling out of love with wrestling after what happened.
Maybe.
With all that stuff.
I also, I don't know if I've talked about it, but especially when Drew came back and then got called up, I just felt like
there go
Cass. Yeah, it's just like, dude, you're just poor man's Drew McIntyre.
It was like...
looks bigger than you. He's got a better build than you. Like, what do we need you for?
It was like when they finally signed Kevin Owens and you were like, all right, bye, Bull Dempsey.
Yeah,
and then he was gone like 3 weeks later.
Yeah. But it does suck, though. Those were two guys that we were rooting for. Sorry, this is not the Wrestling Buddies. This is Some Shit We Like. Episode 276, like I said.
But it is some shit we like. So.
Yeah, it is shit we like.
You want your Wrestling Buddies corner? Do it. Go for it.
No, we already did it.
We just did it. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all we were going to talk about.
Okay.
Other than fucking Drew McIntyre looks like a beast.
Oh my God.
Holy crap. Why is he standing outside while Dolph is doing the wrestling?
No sense.
It makes zero... Anyway.
Alright, so Wrestling Buddies episode. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Rick.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
You got any wrestling stuff to talk about?
No.
No. Okay.
I tried to think of something, but I couldn't because I'm not really a fan.
How about that time Stephen Amell showed up? I thought he was going to bring it up. That's what I thought
Yeah,
he was going to bring up.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. We forgot to talk about a few things last week.
Yeah, we did.
So how about we bring up our experience at the Max?
Yeah, so we mentioned last week. So 2 weeks ago we didn't do a show. I guess it's been 2 weeks ago. And I remember even bringing up at the top of the show, like, we weren't here last week, and I'll tell you why. And I never did.
You never told me why.
Never told you why.
Dick.
But yeah, we went to Saved by the Max, which was the Saved by the Bell pop-up restaurant experience.
In Hollywood?
Yeah,
It
was in West
Or West-
Hollywood. He was in WeHo.
I don't like when people say that shit.
Did you know there's that apparently EHO is a fucking thing too? That's stupid.
Oh,
That's
LA's trying
dumb.
too hard to be like New York.
That's dumb. Oh God,
Here we go.
don't be one
Here
of
we
those
go.
people either.
Why don't you move there?
Yeah, seriously, I don't want
If
to
you
get
love
on
it
that.
so much, why don't
I
you
would
marry
if I
it?
could.
And I'm gonna say this on the show because I've said it out there. I guarantee you, if you were there more than just visiting, you would hate New York City the same way that you hate Los Angeles.
And I'm going to say, fuck New York City.
It's your opinion.
Yep, that is my opinion.
Because I just think I'm guessing it's got the makeup of everything that you don't like about LA, and I bet as soon as you get past the novelty of it, I think you'd have some of the same feelings.
It's like New York. Or
I'm not saying
It
you
has,
can't like it.
has the best thing that I like
I'm
that
not saying
LA
you can't
doesn't
like it.
have, and that is better public transportation system. So you
Well,
don't have to
fair
fucking
enough.
drive.
Fair enough.
Sure. But I also know people that have
One
been
for
there.
New York.
And right. I also know people who have went there, though, and the transportation doesn't always get you where you need to go, and you still have a lot of cabbing and walking to do.
That's true, but
Yeah,
how
so there
far
you go.
how far you go.
There you go.
But if you're anywhere in the city,
So you
can
still
get anywhere.
might need.
Welcome to
They were in the city.
Why
They
Does
didn't
New
get
York
everywhere.
Suck? Episode number 1.
So the Max.
Rick Loves New York. Rick
Yeah.
Loves New York. Episode 1.
All right.
All right.
The Max.
How was the Max?
The Max was awesome.
What the fuck?
Oh
Rick.
my god.
professional.
Might be.
I
Is it
know.
important though? It's
Probably
home.
not.
It's home. Is it important? Nah.
Yeah, so the Max was pretty damn awesome. It got to live my childhood
It
dream
looked cool
of
from the pictures I saw.
yeah, and I'll be inserting some video and pictures here as we talk about it. But we went there, so they have a lunch.
Did you take video?
I took some video, yeah.
It wasn't lunch, it was brunch.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like their main thing was lunch.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh,
I'm being a
oh.
dick. I'm making.
There it is!
So yeah, their thing was lunch, but
Brunch.
You talk about it then.
It was brunch. There's no
You didn't
lunch.
even let me finish my sentence.
Okay, go ahead. Finish your sentence. But it was never ever lunch.
I'm not saying we had lunch. I'm saying their thing was about lunch, and I was gonna say they extended it to a brunch because they got a lot of people signing up for it. Remember?
Okay. Except that's actually still incorrect information because their thing is dinner. And then they offered brunch. It's dinner.
All right, Bryce, take it away. I don't remember shit.
Keep going. I'm just telling you, it's dinner.
Well, I had a lot of fun. I can tell you that. Whatever it was, we had.
Did they have any memorabilia?
They did.
Okay.
They did have like a glass case full like of
Emotion.
I was just gonna say that.
Is what we
You
have.
beat
a
me
glass
to it?
case
Yeah.
with props and
Okay.
things from the show, like his phone and like old board games that they put out for the show and a bunch of other stuff
Very
like
cool.
that. The hallway to the bathroom, where
Oh.
there's basically a bunch of lockers.
Yeah.
So it's like you're walking through the hallway.
That's awesome.
Of
That was
the
like,
school.
I thought that was like one of the best parts.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they have posters and signs like they did on the show that saying like pep rally and
Yeah.
Valley sucks and all that stuff.
Dinner at Saved by the Max. Dinner in Belding's office. Then the new thing, because dinner kept selling out so much, was they offered brunch. That's all. Why are you so upset? I just don't want to put out wrong information.
And
You're mad at me for just.
and then they had video, they actually had an arcade game.
Oh, yeah?
Arcade games. I think they had like
They had
three.
three of them.
Okay.
You gotta pay money. It's
But apparently had to
bullshit.
pay money.
You already had to fucking
Stupid.
pay money.
I know.
You had to pay money to pay money to pay money. Fuck that.
Exactly.
I hate when they do shit like that.
That's
Like,
bullshit.
I won't go on a rant. Go ahead, Rick. So,
And
what else
then-
did you enjoy about it before we shit all over
But
it?
pretty much like it looked exactly like the Max. Like
That's
all the chairs, all the tables. They have a fake entrance of like how the Max was on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, well, like, can I just say something? Like, it looks similar to the Max.
That's not exactly like it.
Well, I just mean, yeah, like, it looks as close as it's gonna get.
Exactly.
I mean, considering it was a sound stage and a background set.
Yeah.
To
I mean,
begin with.
meaning the interior of it, the shape and everything looks nothing like the Max. Like, it's
Right.
not the same layout, but yeah.
It's
very
like if they
similar.
took the architecture of it
And made it a
and the
thing.
decor and made it their
Right.
own.
That's fine. To me, though, they should have had it be exact, perfect
Would have been
replica,
too
dimension to dimension of the Max. If you really want to give people the true, proper experience.
So is that why they had like an entrance, faux entrance thing set up?
Yeah,
to
because it
look
wasn't
like-
actually an
yeah.
entrance. But yeah, and they have that there so you can take pictures. They have the payphone right there too, right next to it.
Oh, that's cool.
The jukebox.
Oh, that was a fake entrance. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on the corner you see the
Did the Zack Attack
KK2Y.
No.
Aw. Was it a sock hop? Remember that episode? I like that.
No, but they
That
had
is a good
TVs
episode.
playing episodes.
Oh, really?
And you
Okay,
can
cool.
overhear it
Oh,
from
nice.
the speakers.
Only in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Clearly in the bathroom.
Well, in the restaurant you couldn't hear. They were just playing a lot of
Oh, was
music.
it? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was just mostly music. There was music.
Music of the era, I would hope.
Yeah,
Yes
Well,
and yes
that's
and
a
no.
no. but for the most part, like they play the
Music that doesn't make me think of Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
At all. Like, I would have been fine if they played the 6 songs that were on the course of that show on just repeat.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm there for. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Or they even just could have done that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know what I mean? Before, did I do
Yeah,
it? Did
no,
I
it
hit
was
it?
really
You know what I'm
good.
talking
That's
about?
pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
Commander Robot. Thanks
Can you
for the
imagine if
follow.
they did that?
Yeah, it was good. I like it.
All right. Someone followed us?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see it or hear it.
Yeah, because I had the headphones plugged in. That's
Oh.
why.
Wait, another pizza. Pizza.
Yeah.
I wonder if Commander Robot is related to Commander Video from the Runner series.
I don't know. Maybe.
So yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun. I thought it was really cool to take pictures and stuff and video.
We ate in Belding's office. We chose to do that.
That's right. They had Belding's office as well too. And,
Was that like a reservation you had to make?
Yeah,
It's
you
all
could you could choose. You got to see all the same stuff, But when Rick and I talked about it, we thought, oh, it might be cool to eat in Belding's office. I think at the time, both of us thought it would be more private, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But it was just like another room.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be a room and doors closed. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
doors were open, and it was just like, oh, okay, this is just an
It
extension.
was like it looked like it was a room, but they just took down the doors for it
Okay.
because they had the like pillar things.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The food was good, actually. I mean, better than you would expect it to be at a place like that. But it was being done by I forget what the guy's name is, but it was a Michelin-rated chef from a restaurant.
Okay.
And so it wasn't just crap. Rick and I actually got the same thing. I don't think either one of us we weren't like the biggest fans of it. It was fine.
It was alright.
But yeah, you go there, and with the reservation, I think it was like $50-something or whatever. And with that reservation, you got what?
That's a pretty hefty price.
Well, I
You
mean,
did get a lot of.
What
it's a hefty price, but with that, you get an appetizer and an entree,
Okay.
and then I don't think you get a drink. You either got water, and then you had to add a drink. I don't think a drink came with
I
it.
think it's only alcoholic drinks with it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. the
Alcohol
drinks came
was
with it.
additional. So basically,
Why the hell
It's
is there
paid for.
alcohol at a high school hangout?
I know, huh?
I know. See? Yeah. And then, I don't know. I was all excited to go there and get like a milkshake. I'm like, oh, okay, we're at the max. They had milkshakes. I want a milkshake. And they had like milkshakes, and
It was fine.
it was boring. No, I didn't get one because it's just like
It's-
chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. I'm like, I'll pass.
I wanted his cookies and cream.
I get Reese's when I get a milkshake.
Whoa.
I'm boring, so.
Whoa, did you see I almost fucking spilled?
Inside, I was
Yeah.
doing this. Inside, I was going. When I saw that can.
Why are you boring? Don't say that.
I was boring because I would get vanilla.
Oh, okay.
But you like Oreo shakes too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're a sucker for those.
Yeah.
Also. So yeah, food was better
Did
than
you thought it would
you'd
be?
think. Well, no, going in because the way they hyped it up, I'm like, okay, the food's gonna be pretty good.
Right.
Annie actually got pancakes, which are way too many pancakes for her.
There's a lot.
They were massive.
They were so good.
And so
I like the
Bryant,
pancakes a lot more.
Bryant and Rick and I ended up helping her finish them, which ended up us eating like the majority of it.
That's funny.
Because Annie, she eats a little bit here, and then you wait a couple hours, then she eats the rest after she takes it back to the nest, and
Yeah.
that's just what she
Uh-huh.
does. But the pancakes were interesting because there was bacon and bananas cooked into the pancake.
That sounds good.
And then the syrup kind of was almost sort of like had like a caramel sort of a bit to it. So they were pretty delicious. Fucking filling though.
It was filled,
Had a
yeah.
few bites of it and I'm just like, oh God, like I don't think I could eat any more today. Well, that happens to me in general. If I go and have like a big brunch,
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna have a big dinner later or,
Right.
or anything. It's gonna be light. Like I can't do that. So yeah, the food was cool. The scenery was cool.
They would have like a bar,
Yeah.
countertop bar where you can just, if you're
Yeah.
by yourself, you can just sit
A
down
little
there
bar.
and get food.
My question is, when are they going to do this with the Peach Pit? Because I'm down to go to that one.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. I don't know. It was a cool experience. I don't want to say that I regret going to it, but there was a little part of me that sometimes it felt a little bit like they were just trying to get people in and get people out. Like I don't know that I felt rushed, but I think I wanted it.
Seemed that way.
I mean, our waitress was good. Like
Waitress was
that's
great.
why like I don't want to. I want to choose my words carefully.
Right.
I think I just felt like
You thought it
I
was going to be
think
more
I
of an
expected
experience and less
more.
of a place to eat and go
yeah.
kind
It
of
just I
thing?
felt like okay,
Okay.
we're eating our food. I got our food. We're here. I see the scenery, and then it was just like I don't know.
You wanted more of an experience.
Maybe you know what
I
mean?
think
Yeah, I get what
that's
you're
kind of
saying.
what it sounds like to me. Is you
Yeah.
wanted more of like, yeah,
Kind of
So-
Tiffany Amber Thiessen and
yeah. She's gonna serve you.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Yeah, I think it could have been cool if they
You
had.
could have at least got Tori Spelling.
Well-
Like, what's she doing right now?
I think it could have been cool if there was kind of like an entertainment aspect to it. You know what I mean? Like you're having food and maybe
Have this attack.
someone goes there and maybe someone there speaks. Like maybe Mr. Belding shows up
You know,
and
he's always fucking doing that.
does something. Or isn't this actually have everything to do with the actual actor that played Max? Like I thought he has a big part. I think he's one of the big reasons why this even happens.
I think so, yeah.
Something like that. But I don't want to complain. I will say though that I think I had the best experience out of everybody that went because as we mentioned, they're playing episodes, and you could hear them when you go into the bathroom. So I walked down down the hallway. No, I went once, and I go to the bathroom. I pull up to the urinal, and like, as soon as I whip it out, I hear over the thing, "Just see," and I'm like, of course, I'm peeing in the bathroom during the "I'm so excited, I'm so excited." You know, like, I have to sing. Like, of course. And I'm like, you guys, seriously, I had a better time than all of you guys because I just started peeing and that's what was playing in the background. Funny. And I thought that was amazing. So that's why we weren't here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. We
chose that.
Over you.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, though.
Yeah.
It was fun, though.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Fun.
I don't know if it's been high, but it was fun. Yeah. Do you get my points though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it could have been more.
Yeah. Are we still friends? Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay. You understand?
I mean, he's mad at you, but you're still friends.
But you understand. You understand why I corrected you, though, right?
Yeah, but I was just angry because you didn't let me at least finish, so you could correct my mistake.
Correction.
But you know, like, if you could see, like, let's say somebody's like riding a bike or whatever the first time, and you could see they're heading for disaster, and you want to stop them before that happens. Like, the first few words of your sentence, I could see you're heading for disaster, so I tried to stop you before you had an accident. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I was looking out for you. What?
I said, was he headed for a heartache?
Yeah, I think he was. Anyways, so yeah, I'm sorry. Don't be upset.
So that was a lot of fun.
That sounds fun.
It's going to be here, it seems like, all the way through 2019.
Oh, really? Yeah, the one in Chicago was there for a while.
I think it was there for a year.
Yeah.
It seems like it's going to be here longer, for sure.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
So, shall we start then?
Yeah.
I mean,
we kind of already did.
Yeah.
I mean, I already said fuck the Giants, so the show is underway.
All right, so we got some trailers to watch.
Yeah.
What else is new?
Oh, yeah.
It's movie season, man.
Yeah,
it's fucking movie season.
So, first trailer we will watch is Creed. Because I've been wanting to watch it, and I have not seen it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
And the trailer.
We were going to watch it last week and then chose
I caught some of that.
Actually, I'm not going to watch it. I haven't seen the first one, so I'll let you guys do it.
You haven't seen the first one?
I haven't, so I'm not...
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
We got this.
I can't hear it.
You heard me?
I'm so
In the ring,
hyped.
you got rules. Outside, you got nothing.
Me too.
Life hits you with all these cheap shots. People like me, we live in the past. You got people that need you now. You got everything to lose. This guy's got nothing to lose.
I ain't got a choice.
That's the same thing your father said, and he died right here in my hands. Listen to me, this guy is dangerous.
But you don't think I could beat him? I was afraid I couldn't live up to these expectations.
I love
You don't
how
think
I'm
you
hearing
got your
Kendrick Lamar
validation?
everywhere, by the way. Everywhere. Dude deserves it.
I want to rewrite history.
Don't pretend this is about your father.
It may not seem like it now, but this is more than just a fight.
I'm excited. I'm fucking excited, man. Also, I looked up the guy that's playing Drago. He looks like he's 260 pounds. I'm like, they're not even in the same weight class. How is this a thing?
He looks
gigantic. Dude, so dope. I'm so glad that they keep bringing back Felicia Rashad. You've seen the Rocky movies? Yes?
Yeah, I've seen I've seen a lot of them.
Bryce has seen a lot of them. A lot. I don't think he's probably hasn't seen all of one of them, but he's seen a lot of all of them.
I've seen all of 5.
Okay. So Felicia Rashad played Apollo Creed's wife.
Okay,
So
gotcha. So she's been in these.
yeah, she was in.
I didn't know she was.
Yeah, she was in the last one,
Well, I know she was in the
and then
last
she's
one.
in this one, which I think is great. But yeah, dude, I'm all friggin' in on this.
Yeah.
I was really skeptical about the first one, but then I heard Stallone talk about it, and I was like, okay, even if it's not good, this guy's putting his heart and soul into this script and into this movie. Even if it's not good, it's his heart's in the right place. And then I ended up coming out of Creed loving that movie, and you did too.
Yeah, I liked it a lot more than.
And
Well,
you
I
thought
didn't
you
really know
would.
what to expect at
Right.
the same time because like I've only really watched the first one, and I've seen bits of the others.
Yeah.
So
But that the first Creed movie was so freaking good, man. And I'm glad that they're continuing with it. I was hoping it wouldn't be just a one-off because they set up some really interesting characters and a really good dynamic between Rocky and Creed. Adonis.
So it looks like Ryan Coogler is not directing this one.
No?
No, it's Stephen Campbell Jr.
It looks nice.
But it looks pretty
Yeah.
similar to what he did. Because at least the trailers, like some of those
Yeah.
shots are amazing. The part where the trailer where he's in under the water,
Yeah.
like how the fuck do you do that? Like he's moving so fast underwater. It's like that's so hard to do.
I'm glad that Michael B. Jordan is going to be back in a movie where he gets to be the focal point because that dude is a goddamn star. And I thought it was kind of odd that everybody came out of Black Panther loving Black Panther, but like, oh, I didn't buy him as the villain.
No, people loved him as a villain.
I'm
the one that said
no.
that, like,
you're not the only one I saw say that. Like people were hyped because it's Michael B. Jordan, but like it should have been somebody else.
Huh. See, I've got the opposite where everyone loved Michael B. Jordan.
But look at him. The dude's a babyface. He's not a villain. Like he is. Like you look at Michael B. Jordan, you're like that. I want to like that guy. I want to like that guy, and I don't think that.
Well, you like him in this.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's the thing is
Right.
you want to like him.
Oh, but
It's hard to see him being a villain because you automatically going. Oh, I like this guy.
yeah.
I like the actor. I like him. And it's hard. It's hard to make somebody dislike you when they want to like you right out of the gate. You know.
Yeah. Again, like I haven't seen him in many things either, so I don't know if he's played villains in other things. But like, I mean, he played Human Torch and Fantastic Four.
He was super good in Chronicle, which I love that
Chronicle
movie.
too. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a great
super
movie.
excited for this movie, and
Same here.
I will be seeing this the day it comes out.
Yeah.
Spoilers, it might be my movie of the year. Bryce, can you give me a tea?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
No, I'm good. Cool.
But yeah, the trailer looks dope. Like I said, Kendrick Lamar did a lot of music for Black Panther. I think he was like listed as like executive producer of that soundtrack, or even maybe composer of a lot of stuff. But yeah, I am a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar. I think I've talked about him here on the show before. Like
I think you've mentioned it.
every time that dude puts an album out, it's like, okay, here's where he falls off. Here's where the album sucks. This album's probably gonna suck. And then every time, I'm shocked at how fucking good the album comes out. So.
And you still haven't seen Black Panther, right?
No.
Okay. Because yeah, Ryan Coogler did a really amazing job with Black Panther.
Okay.
Like, fucking awesome job. Did you see Black Panther?
Nope.
Guys are missing out.
That's what I hear.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah. But I'm super excited for this movie, and like I said, it looks awesome.
Fran?
Fran?
I would say Francis wants to push that I haven't seen it because I'm racist. But
I mean, well, you haven't seen Black Panther either.
that's what I mean. He gives me crap for not seeing Black Panther. It's like, if you're racist, I'm like, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is.
We all know who the real racist is, Fran.
All right.
But yeah, man, like I said, I'm super excited for that movie because I genuinely love all of the movies in the Rocky franchise, and I'm glad they found a way to continue it. And anytime people talk about like Stallone and like they're bad movies. The action movies he did in the 80s and 90s, they're bad. They're entertaining to watch. They're fun
Popcorn
movies, but they're bad movies. Rocky 5 is not the best out of the series, but like
And then they come out too also with like just Rocky.
yeah, but Rocky Balboa was the sixth
that's
one.
what
It
it
was
was, yeah.
fucking fantastic. But I don't think Stallone gets enough credit as an actor because when he monologues in the 2 Creed movies, when he has his bits in the other Rocky movies where he's actually like fucking acting, the dude's a really good actor and he never gets credit for that because Rambo and fucking things like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his? I was half paying attention to you guys. What is his involvement in Creed, and if anything, is he just a producer or what?
Producer. He's producing the movie and he's also writing.
Yeah, writing.
He hasn't
He's
been
like one of the
in them.
co-writers.
Yeah, he's in them.
He's in them both.
Yeah, he's in
or
them
he'll
both.
be in this one. Okay.
He's in the first one also.
Cool.
He like that's the whole is he's training Creed.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I
Okay,
remember.
that's good.
Shows how much I pay attention.
But yeah, anytime he anytime he fucking has to monologue or say something that means something in these 2 movies and in the other movies, it always goes real deep. It goes a long way, and I think that he doesn't get enough credit because of like the cheesy popcorn flicks that he's done in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
that he's super popular for.
I think if anyone watched Creed, they should see how good he was in that.
Go back and watch Rocky 2. Like he is so good in that.
See, I would like to go watch them, but at the same time, they don't interest me.
I
You
think
haven't seen any of the movies?
I've seen the first one, and
okay.
I thought it was
That's
alright.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, it didn't
I
blow
mean-
my mind, but I thought he did a good job
It's
for
racist
being.
against Italians, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, for him being the writer of that movie, I thought he did good.
Yeah, he wanted to direct the first one, but they didn't let him.
Yeah.
They're like, no. And then they're like, all right, you can direct the second one. the
Maybe
second one
watch
is
the
just as
later
good.
ones. You might like 4 and 5.
Well, I've seen bits and pieces.
I think
of the
4 and
other
5 are
ones.
too cheese. I don't think those stand up.
I actually don't.
I
I actually like 5.
5 is fun. I like 5.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, you and I are also boxing fans.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
to see
yeah.
Tommy Morrison actually act in a movie
Mhm.
and him be actually pretty fucking good in it was pretty surprising.
Yeah.
But I think 5 is too cheese. I think 4 is way too on the fucking nose. But I think 1, 2, and 3 are amazing pieces of film. And I still love 4 and 5. You're not going to get me to knock those at all. But yeah. And then 6 is just off the charts. And then I guess you could call Creed 1 and 2, 7 and 8. But yeah, good movies, man. I'm really excited.
What drew you to Creed?
It looked good. The trailer got me.
Okay.
He loves Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I just like him too.
So
I went, All right.
I'll let him know, Rick. I'll send him a note and see if he'll check yes or no. How he feels about you.
All right, we got another trailer here for you.
Yeah.
And that is apparently Unfriended. The dark web. I'll say dark world.
Oh, next will be Unfriended Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So here we go.
So Rick and I saw the first one. We'll
Yeah.
find out. I'm assuming it's a fucking sequel. Why would it be a prequel? But okay.
All right, here we go.
Did we see this in theaters or did we just watch it at home?
It is game night. Oh, are you ready for this? I got a new laptop. Actually new. There's a cyber cafe that I've been working at, and this computer was sitting in the lost and found for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Hang on, you stole someone's computer?
I didn't steal it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's messed up. And I found this folder, it was hidden. And it automatically connects you to this thing. Dude, this is dark web. What's dark web?
Part of the internet where no one can track you.
It's all about drugs, illegal IDs, even assassination for hire. Yeah, the dark net is mostly about the bad guys.
And this computer's got videos on it, right? Check this out.
I really think you should stop.
Oh, God.
That looked way too real. I think that is real.
Guys, that's what they're trading.
Trade what?
All those videos.
We have to do something, and we have to do it now.
Who's that?
What's happening?
I still didn't see that one.
Happy Death Day.
Wait, guys, hold up. Where's Lex?
Wait, that's Lex's building. You guys. No. Is that Lex?
He killed Lex!
Who?
The ones who buy the videos, the ones who pick the girls.
What the hell?
They've all been watching.
Oh my god.
That's my mom.
No! If they found Lex, can't they find the rest of us too?
They've had control this whole time. Please, leave us alone! Get out of there right now!
I can hear you. Are you still
Kelly,
there?
I can't see you.
Oh, that's me. That was the, yeah.
So that looks terrible.
That looks dumb, and not in like a good way.
But the first movie looked terrible too, and Rick and I still saw
No,
it.
the first one actually looked fucking interesting.
Yeah, I guess it looked a little interesting, but I don't know.
The first one had an interesting concept.
Yeah.
This is just fucking stupid.
I still feel like I would go see the
I was
stupid
probably
though.
it's stupid, but I think I'm gonna go see it.
I don't know. I think it'll be like, oh, we're bored. Let's go see a movie. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, it's Friday night. It just came out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. That looks stupid.
It does, dude. It totally looks fucking dumb.
Like,
It looks
okay, so
dumb.
the minute they start talking about the dark web, I was out. Just because, like, I'm fucking overhearing about the dark web and then fucking hacker groups and, like, all this shit. Like,
Especially they show the stupid it's like they show the animation of the dark castle, like them going.
it's
Like
fucking
that's just
garbage.
it's like 1995 hackers.
Yeah, I like
It-
that movie.
Well, I do too. But it's like it's really hard to make a computer type or some kind of like hacker movie
Yeah.
in the present because like everyone's more informed compared to like hackers back in the 90s.
Yeah, and it's like, even in the trailer, they spent way too much time explaining what the dark web is.
Yeah, like how do you not know what
come
that
on.
is? It's like
You're obviously not going for a mainstream audience with this movie. You're trying to cherry pick a very specific audience, and that those people do not want to be treated like, okay, so this is what the internet is. You connect this wire, right?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
wirelessly, but that's hard, so we're not going to do that. Like, no. No.
but it still looks like it's something I'm gonna go watch.
Oh, God, you guys. They'll make a third one if you go see it.
I'm surprised they made a second one. I don't remember if it even did well, but I don't know. I'm a sucker. I'm just a
Blumhouse,
sucker for
and
shit.
I think they like to take risks.
Hey, we got all this goodwill and all this money. Let's just fucking set it on fire on...
Well, mostly like I heard, I don't know what I was listening to, but like their whole business model is like spending, like go ahead and let's like give them their money, give them what they want, and let's just see what happens.
Let's give them enough rope to hang themselves.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it sticks to the wall, sometimes it doesn't, but it doesn't hurt them.
Look, I'm not saying don't give creators a chance to create or whatever. Like, I'm all for that, but like...
Basically, they're independent movies.
Yeah.
Independent movies. Budget that usually comes out on top, even if it doesn't make that much money.
Right.
It's just that they're.
So see, like,
what is that when you have a certain amount of money? They're. Fuck. What is it? Budget. Yeah. Their budget is low, but their return usually comes out pretty high.
I mean, okay, and I'm with that, and I hear that, but for the last like almost 18 years now, I've been hearing people talk shit about the WWE films department, but they do the same thing. Every movie they've made is profitable because they don't spend a lot of money making the movie, or they spend the minimal amount of making the movie. But because it says WWE Films on it, everybody shits all over it. If all of those WWE movies said Blumhouse on them, or A24, or whatever the hot indie production companies are, those movies would be looked at as like, oh, they're good movies, because the majority of them are fun, good movies. But because they say a certain production house name on it, everybody wants to shit on them and not give them any credit for making all of their budget back and then some. So while I understand...
It's not bad. I mean, if you can make your money
right.
back, fuck it.
And while I understand the argument you're making for movies like this and companies like Blumhouse and probably A24 and like all those niche production houses, I don't buy that argument because the same people will turn around and shit talk a company that's doing the exact same thing because it says WWE Films on it.
And I think we probably went over this before. Weren't they behind the wall or just had...
No, just had Cena in it.
Cena in it. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I think that was A24 actually, I think.
Was it?
I think so.
The Wall?
I think so.
I don't remember.
No, I don't know. I could be wrong.
But I still haven't seen that, and I really don't want to see
Kindoffunny.com/ you're wrong. Let me know.
They get emails like, what the fuck is this?
I think I'm going to start sending in emails to them to correct us.
So on Saturday during the Some Shit We Like podcast, Bryce said, what the fuck is
I
this?
think if we make one entertaining enough, Greg would fucking put it through. You know? Probably.
That's funny.
So yeah, look, it looks fucking terrible. Like, it does look bad, but there's just I don't know. I just like to watch anything that's supposed to be scary. Yeah. And I don't like to watch I'm not like, give me all of it. But I guess this probably has more to do with the fact that I saw the first one. And the first one actually I thought was pretty, like, I was entertained.
Right.
And so even though I think this trailer looks terrible, I guess my curiosity is there because I want to see if I go there and get the same feeling.
Okay.
So I think it's more of that.
Gotcha.
There was a sort of realism to the first movie where I'm like, this is really hokey. But then I start thinking, like, this is how a bunch of people would be talking if it wasn't a fucking script.
Right. The first movie was more like cyberbullying-ish kind of thing, right?
Sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember they like unfriended her from Facebook or something.
Right. Yeah.
She came back for revenge.
Yeah.
So the first one was like Carrie. Like, you take a concept and you put it in a different area, and that's fine. Like,
updated version of Carrie.
Which I'm all for, because that at least sparks some sort of originality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Carrie 2 or Carrie again or yo, check it out, more Carrie. Like, and I'm not.
It wasn't bad.
And I'm not knocking that one, but I'm bringing that up specifically because the premise of the first one was very much Carrie.
Yeah.
Or Heather's or something like that.
I guess it kind of goes back to like what you said before. Like, you don't need the title 21 Jump Street.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
You can just make something like that.
And this seemed like a
Saw
Saw knockoff. To be honest.
Saw?
Yeah.
I think Blumhouse was like the sister company from Twisted Pictures.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
It even said we're gonna play a game. Like, it even said that.
Yeah.
If you disconnect, you die. Like, it is very Saw-ish.
Yeah, I can see it.
Just no fucking torture porn traps, which I'm okay with.
All right.
I
think we spent
got
enough
another
time.
trailer.
Yeah, it looks stupid.
Does look stupid.
Look, I'm not saying
Oh,
don't
yeah,
go see it. I'm not saying don't go enjoy it. I'm just saying this looks fucking stupid. Let's move on.
Yeah, it totally looks stupid.
Okay, so this next trailer, sorry to bother you, is something that you brought up, Mike.
Yeah, I caught like a 30-second trailer while I was watching Raw for the first time in like a month and a half, which I kind of regret. But I saw this trailer and I actually rewound it because I saw an actor in it that I really, really like, and I don't know, how long is this one?
2.5 minutes.
Okay, so this is the full trailer. Okay, so I'm excited to see this. I haven't seen this yet.
I'm just out here surviving. And what I'm doing right now won't even matter.
Baby, it will always matter.
I think I have seen this. Yes, I have seen this.
You said you fixed that.
Get a room! I got a room, mother!
This is new for me. This is new for me.
I'm wondering when this is coming out.
Hey, Cash, how much longer I gotta wait for my money?
God made this land for all of us. Greedy people like you want to hog it to yourself and your family.
Me and my family?
Yeah.
Cash, I'm your f***ing uncle. I just really need a job. 40 on 2. This is Dell. Stick to the script. Hey, hello. Mr. Davison. Cash's screen here. Sorry to bother.
Let me give you a tip. You want to make some money here? Use your white boys.
My white boys.
I'm not talking about Will Smith's wife, like this young brother.
Is that what got you
Hey,
excited?
Mr. Kramer, this is Langston from Regal View.
As always, we'll be getting that out to you right away.
You're doing so good with the voice thing.
Holla, 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 holla.
Oh, yeah. All right. You're going upstairs, power caller. They even have their own elevator.
Welcome, Power Caller. I hope you did not masturbate today. We need you sharp and ready to go.
I got promoted. I'm a power caller.
What do they sell?
They're not selling it, we selling.
No, well, there's no amount of money that make me do that.
Here's the starting salary. Well, man, I'm gonna have to get me some new suits.
It is morally emaciated. I can't ride with you.
I'm doing something I'm really good at.
Cash, I'm gonna make you a proposal. I can see that you'd want to say no, but I wouldn't do that before you see what I'm offering you. Cash, you are awesome.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Some for the homies and some for me.
Yeah, Tessa Thompson.
That's funny. I'm in.
She's in
Oh, it's
everything.
good.
I love her. She's amazing.
So, one of the trailers I saw really, the short one I saw that really cracked me up. The bit wasn't even in this one,
Oh.
and it's two guys. It's the lead and somebody else standing on the street. And they're arguing, but they're like, "Man, I hope you have a real good day. Well, I hope your week is fabulous." Like
Oh,
they're just.
I saw that one. Yeah.
I haven't seen that. That looks entertaining for sure. I'd be down to see that.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
trailer
and
for
then-
this, and
Yeah, it's dude. It looks good.
That looks funny.
Yeah.
Like-
That whole fucking nicely arguing with each other cracked me the fuck up on Monday night,
oh, it comes
Tuesday,
out
whenever.
this Friday.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm down to see this movie. I gotta say, man, for as weak of a movie season the summer has been, like there's more movies that have come out this year that I want to see that just don't necessarily fit into that blockbuster mold, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, at the same time, I was also someone last year that thought summer was weak too. Lately,
Yeah.
I don't think. I feel like movies come out at all times of the year now, to where I don't think the summer blockbuster exists as hard as it did
Same
before.
thing happened to video games, dude. Like,
Yeah.
January and February are fucking major now.
Yeah.
Because people took chances there instead of everybody coming out in November. But yeah, I hadn't seen that trailer, and that maybe was a little bit too much, but
Maybe.
but not like
It's
it's
not-
I don't
it's
feel
not
like I
too
just saw the
much.
whole movie.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, and I saw the Danny Glover bit, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
rewind, because that was Danny Glover. But yeah, it's.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I
for
hope you have
this.
a real good day. I hope you have a good week, man. I hope your family's doing good, and you just come on up, brother. Like that was the argument they had at the end of the trailer.
That's good shit. I'm definitely interested in that. For sure.
Okay.
That's it for trailers, right?
No, got one more.
Oh, is there one more?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We have one more trailer.
Trailer Palooza 2.0.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It's called Bad Times at the El Royale.
Have
Here we
you
go.
seen it?
I have, and I thought you guys might like it, so that's why I brought it.
I love when he says that, because usually when he says, "Oh, I thought you guys might like it," I end up hating it.
Probably, yeah, you're gonna hate it. Bryce might like it though.
The El Royale is a bi-state establishment. You have the option to choose a room in either California or Nevada.
Yeah.
How'd you end up with the El Royale?
The Ritz-Carlton was booked.
This place used to be hustling and bustling. Old Dean Martin even sang a song about it once.
This is not a place for a priest, Father. You shouldn't be here.
We might need to work on your sales pitch, son. The El Royale, no place for a priest.
This old heart of mine's been broke 1,000 times. Each time you break away, I think you're gonna stay. Lonely nights
watch me?
I only watch who they tell me to watch.
Who's they?
Management.
Maybe it's my
Would you mind opening up the door?
No, I ain't gonna do that. Each day that passes by.
We have to get as far away from him as possible.
Howdy.
I'm not really a priest.
Yeah. No shit.
So.
That looks good. Looks interesting.
It looks interesting, yeah. That's the word I could think of. It looks
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay.
That's one of those trailers that you and I like, where they showed you stuff, but you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
yet, you know?
yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was written and directed by Drew Goddard, who wrote The Martian.
Yep.
And he directed Cabin in the
He
Woods.
adapted
obviously.
the screenplay
Adapted,
for The Martian,
yes.
which is basically just word for word out of the goddamn book. So,
So yeah, I don't know. I'm a fan of Drew Goddard.
Mhm.
And then
No, I think that looks cool.
Yeah,
like I
pretty
said,
cool.
interesting is the word that I'm using. Though.
yeah.
yeah, it almost kind of gave me the vibe of like almost like a Tarantino movie, but not.
Right. Okay. I got you.
Or better.
Yeah. Can I talk about a trend I'm seeing in movies that I'm not sure if I
I'm
like?
probably with you on this. I know what you're gonna say.
Every movie is this. Like, everything is The Raid, or like what they did with that Dread movie where everything's like a fucking escape. Everything's like, oh, everybody's locked up in here. Everything is Hotel California now. Like, the song Hotel California, the vibe of that. Like, that's Skyscraper, fucking this. I mean, Dread's an older movie, but like The Raid, or what's that one with Batista, the one you saw? The Artemis?
Hotel Artemis.
Hotel Artemis. Like,
you're right.
Everything is fucking that. Everything is that. And like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just so weird that so many movies are coming out right now that are that.
Well, I can't speak for Skyscraper because there's obviously a shit ton of money in that.
Yeah.
But it does save them a lot of money in the budget to have it located in one location.
spot, yeah.
So that I could understand. I mean, I guess you could even think about it like with Saw almost too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, production-wise, I can see why that's valuable, but at the same time, you're right.
So again, I'm not knocking it. It's just so weird that has kind of become a genre, like kind of like escape room-ish kind of thing. Like, that's kind of become a genre. And like I said, I'm
Which
not.
if done right, it can be great.
Right. Like, I haven't seen Hotel Artemis, and that's looks fucking rad. For as much shit as got talked about it when they were focus testing Skyscraper, it looks like they made a lot of changes, because that trailer is completely different from the one I saw in like January or whatever, when everybody shit all over it.
Yeah.
Like, and that kind of looks more interesting. Also, I like The Rock, so whatever. But yeah, it's just everything seems to be Die Hard and like that style of.
Die Hard too.
I can keep going. I won't, but
I see that.
Yeah, it's probably just because of.
yeah,
money.
it's just a thing right now, which is kind of cool. It's different. And I love that none of these movies are called Die Hard or fucking The Raid. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
You saw The Raid, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you see the second one?
No, I didn't see the second
Okay.
one, The Raid 2, no. But I hear that's better from certain people that like it a lot better.
I think it's about the same. I think
So-
they're both good.
Again, not a similar vibe, but real quick, I want to say something about a movie I saw recently that I haven't seen, that I wanted to see and just never got around to seeing it. I finally saw Kingsman: The Secret Service.
The second one or the,
first
one?
The first one. I'd never seen that one. That's a fucking good ass movie,
Right?
guys.
It's so good.
I've never seen it.
Welcome to Mike's Late to the Party, episode 1. That's a good ass movie, you guys.
Aren't we like on episode 205?
Well, you know it's directed by the same person from Kick-Ass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked that movie, and now I got to see the Golden Circle, because I really liked that first one a lot.
Yeah, the first one is amazing. The second one, I think, is just good. I hope there's a third one.
Yeah.
But if they don't come out with a third one, I'm fine with it. But I just love the characters, and I love that environment.
Yeah, the lead for Kingsman. The kid.
Yeah. Oh shit, what's his name?
So good.
Yeah.
You guys want me to look it up?
No, it's cool. Okay. Just he was good. Anyway.
Yeah.
What was your trend? Because you thought you were.
Yeah, you thought I was
going
to say something.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the whole trailer trend where everyone's clapping or like the sound like to the music.
Yeah. I mean, that's been happening for a little while now. I brought it up when we watched.
We did talk about it.
What was that one that had like basically the sound design from that was Mother,
yeah.
And then we saw a movie
That's
that
right,
had the
you're
same
right.
exact like music and
Hereditary.
Was it yeah. And then I was joking because it was like the switch snaps were happening in the middle of the trailer.
That's right. Well, we got a comment on that too where they said the same thing. Like they've noticed that too.
Fucking hated Mother.
Did you really?
Remember that was I think I brought up how much I hated on the end of the year
Yeah.
show. Oh god.
You hated it that much?
I talked about it.
Well, I know you did, but like
it was
it's still bothering you, huh?
I don't know.
I just kind of want to see it.
Never ever watch that movie again.
But all right.
Yeah.
That looks interesting. I want to see that.
Yeah, that does look interesting.
I hope you guys see it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I don't know if I got any. You got any stories or anything?
I tried looking. I feel like stories happen, but I don't remember them now.
Glow season 2 is out to binge watch.
Have you started?
Nope.
Yeah,
Probably gonna start tonight.
I could see me doing that too.
Did you end up finishing that first season?
No, you probably did not.
Me? No.
Yeah. You suck. It's so good.
I gotta start rewatching. What is it called? Murder House.
Murder House. Yeah. When you have episode 1,
I believe it's pronounced
Murder House. Yeah. It should be. It fucking should be.
I hope that was audible.
I'm sure it was.
Sure it is.
So
I got close enough, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What you got?
Did you? I know you downloaded it, but did you play any of the Crew 2 beta?
I didn't play yet.
Okay.
No.
It's over now, so.
Oh well,
the
fuck.
game's out.
You want to know? Yeah. I did. Like I downloaded it, and then I hadn't had a chance to play it, and then I'm like, oh well, Mike's gonna tell me when he's gonna hop on this, and then I just never fucking played it. Oh well.
Played a little bit more of it. I like it. I liked it. I liked the first one. I know I'm not in the minority because they kept supporting it and enough people bought it to where they've made a sequel. So maybe I'm not in the minority.
Yeah.
I feel like I am in the vocal minority. Or no, I'm not the vocal minority. The vocal minority are the people that hated the Crew. And those same people hate the Crew too. And like I listened to someone today like just rip it to shreds. And then when they were asked questions, it's a shame because I really like this guy and this really bummed me out. When he was asked fundamental questions about the game that you learn like in the first 25 minutes of playing the fucking beta, and he claims he put 6 hours into the game and just didn't like it anymore. He was asked fundamental questions about how the game works or how it plays or what you can and can't do, and he's like, oh, I don't know, I didn't get that. I was like, what do you mean? You said you put 5 hours into the game.
Who was it?
Alex Navarro from Giant Bomb.
Well, look how many hours I put into Zelda, and I still got that far.
But if I said, hey, Rick, can you cook in Zelda? You'd be like, fuck yeah, you can cook in Zelda. Because it's fundamentally a major part of the fucking video game.
Saying. Okay.
Hey, can I use a glider? Yeah, you can fucking use a glider because it's a major fundamental aspect of the game.
Can you climb?
Yeah, exactly. But because he was asked like...
Oh, that's pretty bad then.
He was asked like, oh, can you just fly? Because there's planes. There's like prop planes that you fly in like air races and stuff. Which actually, after playing more of the beta and you get the hang of it, it's not bad. I didn't shit all over it when I talked about the beta originally, but I said it wasn't necessarily for me.
Like,
yeah,
probably there's like a light shard.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's actually more responsive than I thought it was because I was just trying to rush through things because I wanted to get as much of the game in as I could. But yeah, the flying's fine. The boats are fine. They're more than fine. They're fucking perfectly serviceable and good out of the gate. But then you get caught up in the RPG aspect of the game where you have to win races to get better parts, and then your cars, boats, planes, monster trucks, bikes, everything starts handling better. I hate doing this because we always do this, but you remember that game Criterion showed off and then like got canceled or they never did anything more to it where they showed like all the different things you could do? That's this. Like essentially that's this.
That game is pretty much vaporware.
Yeah,
is that what they call it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, shortly after that, they put a bunch of guys on Need for Speed, and then guys left Criterion and started Ghost Games so they could work on Need for Speed. And then major people from Criterion left and started a new studio, and they're doing like Dangerous Golf and like all that shit, weird shit. So like their entire team got fucking gutted. So
What's
it's like,
dangerous golf?
it's basically crash mode, but it's a golf ball and you're inside environments and you gotta destroy things. It's fine, but it's not worth it spending the money on. But yeah, so like this is that promise. There's planes, there's cars, there's monster trucks, there's rally, there's off-road, there's bikes, there's boats. Like it's everything they showed in that one weird ass trailer where we were like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this is what it could have been. So I really enjoyed my time with the crew too, and I'm probably gonna pick up the game. I'm just not sure when I'll have a chance to go grab it, but I'm gonna get that game. And the same people that didn't like the first one, spoilers, don't like the second one, even though this one is fundamentally better, looks better, sounds better, handles better. Everything is better about this game than the first one, and you know how much I loved the first one. Yeah. The only thing that I don't like about this one is the way they decided to go with their story mode, which is like your currency is followers, which here we go. But it's not like, oh, we need all these followers. It's like it's a generic term for XP. Followers is a generic term for XP, which is fine.
Because I guess they kind of use an element of that in South Park.
Yes, but in South Park, it was fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
This is just like, we need more followers. Like, on what? Just need more followers, bro. So, but it's essentially just, followers is just another way of saying XP. Because when you get a certain amount of followers, you level up.
All right.
So it's just, don't even worry about that. But yeah, so I really enjoyed the B-movie-esque Fast and Furious light style of story they did in that first game. And the only bummer about that is still to this day you cannot delete your save and start over and play the story from the beginning because they save it on a server and it's not stored locally. And I've emailed and done support tickets and all that stuff. Like, I just want to play the story again. I enjoyed the story. Can I play the story again? Well, why would you want to do that? Your car's all low. I was like, I liked the story. I want to play the story again. Can you delete the save on the server side? No, currently right now there's no way to do that. I was like, it's been 3 fucking years and people have been complaining about this for 3 years. Well, would you like to submit your support ticket as a suggestion for future? And I was like, no, I want to fucking submit it now as a way to delete my fucking save so I can start over again.
So you can delete that entirely off your system as if you never owned the game, but if you pop it in and sign into your account, it's all still there.
Yeah. So I guess and I can't just unplug because it's an online game.
Yeah.
And so is the crew too. It's an always online game.
Okay.
But hopefully they fixed that. Like, I thought maybe they would go back and put that in because when the Division came out, that was fixed. You can locally delete your save. Even though they store your progress on a server for you, you can locally delete the save and start over. But you can't do that in the Crew 1, which is a bummer because I really liked that fresh world and driving around and with a shitty stock car and then building it up. And there's so much in Ubisoft games, so there's so much on the fucking map, it's hard to discern, like, oh, this is the story mode and this is the story thing and that's a story thing and that's a story thing. But yeah, I really enjoyed my time with the Crew 2 and I'm probably going to get it, so...
Okay.
If they actually take down the whole beta part and make that a demo, I would suggest re-downloading it and trying it because I think you would enjoy it.
I'm kind of... I just totally like it. Well, I got it, and then I just didn't really...
Did you happen to play any Golf Story yet? No?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I didn't play it a lot, but I started it, and like I could tell I'm already going to be super...
The writing, dude.
Yeah,
right?
It's going to be fun. I like playing those retro games, man. Like, I don't know. That look is so timeless.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Like, I get that that's not a new thing, and so much shit was coming out to where it was like, oh, everyone's doing this. But at the same time, it's so charming. Like,
it has
N64 games look like ass, and PlayStation 1 games look like ass, or PS2 games look like shit. But that fucking, like...
16-bit.
Yeah, 16-bit, 18-bit stuff still has, like, this timeless charm to it. And if you HDify it a little bit, that's okay.
Yeah. So the only other thing... I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4. I probably put about 15 hours into that.
Okay. Playing that?
Yeah.
I'm playing The Witcher.
Oh, yeah. I probably put about 15, 20 hours into The Witcher.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that, other than the combat feeling like ass. They've done a lot of work to Fallout 4 since it launched because it does not feel as shitty as it did when it first came out, and it looks better than it did when it first came out too on home consoles. But I dig it. I'm liking the story. I just got a new character that I can bring with me on missions named Nick Valentine. He is a private detective but he's a synth. He's a robot.
Okay.
But he's very much 1940s, 50s style. Let's go, kid! Like private detective.
Yeah,
like
okay,
it's
okay.
so fucking good, dude. It's so good. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I put about 8 hours already into Luminous since Tuesday, and
That's the real reason.
no, but you know what? I remember why I was happy that there hasn't been a new Luminous game in a while. My thumbs hurt so bad from it's bad, dude. It's really bad.
Is that a game you can even play docked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not a touchscreen game.
Okay.
But yeah, I downloaded some demos of some rhythm games on the Switch that I tried out, and they handle okay. I might get those eventually.
Cool.
But yeah, that's kind of, I've been playing Luminous and Fallout this week. A lot of both, and really digging them.
I feel like
Are you ever gonna fucking finish God of War?
I don't want to.
I don't care. You don't want to finish Zelda. Okay, so I was scrolling through the timeline after you guys got off last weekend of the show, and I saw I think Cheesy asked you if you finished something, and I forgot it wasn't live, so I started typing, "Oh, come on, Cheesy, Bryce doesn't finish games." And I was like, "Oh no, this isn't live anymore. This is the archive of the video." No, you don't. You don't.
I
finish
do.
Games.
Yes, I do. Yes,
no,
I do.
You don't.
I do finish games. I just really wanted to play God of War, and I was at a stopping point with Zelda, where I'm like, okay, I have one more main thing to do.
Just do it.
And then God of War I like so much that I don't want it to end. But no, I'm gonna beat it. I'm going. Like I played it the other night.
What was the last game you finished?
What is the last game I finished?
Yeah.
No, stop it. Mario. Odyssey.
You rolled credits?
Yeah.
On Mario Odyssey? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I rolled credits before you even owned that game. Hell
All
yeah,
right. I didn't know you did.
Yeah. You did know. We talked about it. I told you how there's so much shit after the credits were like, credits rolled, but it's not over at all.
I just remember that I completely fucking lapped you in progress on that game. And you're like, I
Well,
haven't done that.
Post credits. Yeah. Because I didn't do anything post credits. I dabbled.
Right.
Post credit stuff, and that's it. And then we talked about this. Last year I didn't play many video games. And then remember I resoluted.
Yeah.
I resoluted.
And you didn't finish it. You finished Mario that year.
No, that's what I mean. I didn't play that many games, and
No, last year was the year you tried.
Okay,
to
last year
and
I
you
played
didn't
more,
finish
but
Zelda.
this year I'm playing more.
You're playing a lot more this year.
I'm playing a lot more.
You're just a year behind.
Yeah, I'm behind. But I'm gonna beat God of War, and then I don't know what it was. Something drew me to God of War, and I'm like, okay, I really am curious to play that. But I'm like, well, let me see where I'm at in Zelda, because last time I set down Zelda, I was just like, okay, I don't even know what I was last doing.
Right.
And so I'm like, I know what I'm doing.
Right.
I know what I have left to do, and that's just a game that I want to be in forever too. Yeah. You know what I mean? But same thing with Horizon. I'm gonna delete my save on Horizon entirely, because
you're really really gonna have a bad time with that first couple hours. Then honestly, I mean, I'm not.
What do you mean?
It's not a
Starting
bad
over?
game. Yeah.
Why?
Because you'll remember more than you think you do. And
I'm sure I probably will.
And you're gonna feel like it's a waste of time, and you might put it down.
I don't think I'll do that. I just feel like I don't know. Maybe I will boot up where I left off and see how I feel.
Okay.
I just know that it's been so I was playing that and Zelda one night, then another night, and it's been so long.
Yeah.
I want to get
boot
back
it up
more
and see how you feel, because I would hate for you to delete the save and realize, you're like, fuck, I'm 6 hours in. This is gonna be
right.
And then I don't want you to rush through that opening stuff, because there's still a lot of side quests and missions to pick up.
Totally.
I don't want you to rush through that game. That game is that's a game you spend 35, 40 hours in.
Oh, I agree.
Not rush through 6 hours in 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I fucking love God of War.
What I've been hearing, man, I need to play that.
I love God of War. It's so fun. It's just so fun to play.
Finally finish it. You might have to let me borrow it so I can try it.
Yeah, it's just I really love that world. So, the problem is by the time I've been sitting down to play video games, it's been somewhat late at night.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I feel like I am reaching the end, and I feel like whatever I'm about to embark on is going to take a long time.
So I felt
that's what happens.
when I did the battle again, and I was like, I know this is gonna take a while, but it's 1 a.m. I just need to do it.
Yeah. So I'm going to, and then I like Golf Story. I was
heard
curious enough to where I fucking wanted to do it.
You heard it here first, Cheesy. Bryce is going to finish games.
I am. No bullshit. I do too. I do too finish games.
Okay.
I'm not.
Like
I'm
I
not
finish
you. No.
TV shows.
Yeah, like Rick finishes
I'm not
TV
you
shows.
with
Like
that.
Rick finishes games.
Yeah.
No, Rick finishes games. He does finish.
He finishes
games.
certain games. Rick does it in both worlds. I mean, there's a
yeah.
lot of games that I still need to do and stuff, but yeah.
Real quick, I downloaded Fortnite for the Switch.
Yeah,
Which you already know.
Yeah, where was my invite? You guys had your little playing set.
No, it wasn't
We played
planned.
one round. We played one round.
No, it wasn't even planned.
And the only reason we played is because I was playing a solo thing or a team, whatever, and then Rick goes, "Oh, you're playing Fortnite? I just downloaded." I go, "Yeah, I saw you online." And he goes, "Oh, cool." And I thought that was it. And then when I booted back in out of the match, Rick had joined my group. I was like, "All right, I guess we're going."
I have that on my Switch too. I just haven't.
Oh, and Bryce did smarten me up. You can apparently voice chat on Fortnite on the Switch with a headset that plugs into the headphone jack. So those are Switch people you're hearing talking.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah.
Now Nintendo, allow me to connect my Bluetooth headset, please.
But anyways,
I mean it is a Bluetooth. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I actually got a kill.
Did you?
Yes,
Nice.
I got 1 kill.
Yeah.
That's more than I got on PlayStation.
It's a fun game. I get it. Like this is a game that I'll probably talk about a lot more of at the end of the year.
And it's I think it's a lot better on the Switch than PlayStation, in my opinion.
I think it's just.
Or maybe just
that
because
game,
it's handheld
the
and
same
up close.
game.
I don't know.
Yeah, that game is good anywhere. Like,
But how are you
it's a
playing
good
it?
game.
You didn't play a
Handheld.
dock?
No, I was playing a handheld.
Oh, why?
I don't know why, to be honest.
For the same reason I am.
Like Rick,
so I don't
but
have to
Rick
sit in front of
normally.
the TV and like it's like.
I know why, because I was originally going to take it
Okay.
outside because it was hot.
Gotcha.
I mean, I ended up getting sucked in.
Yeah, I just know Rick plays docked at home, so that's why.
Rick's a big fan of docking.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Oh god.
It wasn't too bad.
That's the name of this week's episode. Rick docks his Switch. Docking his
Hey,
Switch.
he turned it on. Shocked. I've been talking to
Yeah.
Ben a lot about Zelda. He fucking loves Zelda.
Yeah, I know. Ben loves everything though. Like Ben is like got Dan Herman syndrome.
Yeah, but I know
Look,
you have
I
different
like-
opinions. Zelda, he deserves
I liked Breath of the Wild.
It fucking
I
deserves
liked it a lot. I don't love it.
I love it.
It's in the. I was gonna say in the top. My top 3 Zelda games I've finished. It's number 3. But it's very good. I just wish it was less. Well, I don't want to sound like too negative because I was gonna say less meandering, but I guess that's not the right way to say it because that makes it sound super negative. But I guess the way I've said it to you is I wish it was more condensed and not not make it smaller way.
Yeah.
Maybe I just wish it was more dense. You know what I mean?
And that's fine. I think what I love, like,
that would make it feel more like a Zelda game to me if there was just more to be had everywhere.
I hear you. I don't think that bothered me as much as it bothered you, but like I love this base point that they have, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
I take it back. In the top 4 Zelda games I finished, it's number 3. It's not the last one. It's not the last. It's not last place.
I thought you were gonna put it to 4.
No, it's not last place.
Okay.
Twilight Princess is last place.
Rick, I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Are we gonna review what we fucking saw today, or were we skipping?
Oh, I totally forgot.
I did that. Like when we switched to video games, I'm just like,
yeah.
Are
we all said we were done. I forgot too.
And then we started talking video
totally
games.
forgot.
Yeah. I mean, you still want to, right?
Oh, yeah, of
okay,
course.
but
We saw
so
it for that reason.
that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Bryce and I are kind of just now going off on tangents.
Yeah.
But video game wise, Crew 2 is fun. Luminous is amazing. I think you should get it. I think you should get it too. Luminous. So I say this about the Luminous franchise, and I'll say it about this one. It's a great poop game. But here's the revelation. I have yet to take my Switch into the bathroom while I poop it.
How?
I won't do it.
Why?
It's too nice of a. I don't want it to be.
I
in
hear
there.
you.
It took me like 6 months to take my Vita into the bathroom with me. I don't want to take the Switch in there.
How many months have you had the Switch now?
Like 8, 7.
Damn.
I know.
What's gonna be the magic number?
But yeah, I don't want to take it in the bathroom.
I hear you.
Like when we get new phones, we're like, "That's how do I take
I know.
the phone in the bathroom?"
No, I've done
and then
it.
inevitably, day one, I take the phone to the fucking bathroom with me when I get a new phone. I don't care. But like the Switch, there's just
I can't.
I feel like Mr. Miyamoto would just go like this. He found out I took the Switch into the bathroom. You know, he'd just go like,
"What can't wait?
Disappointment.
What can't you do? The Switch?
Take
or
the Switch to the bathroom.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I did it once.
And it was nice.
It is nice. I mean, shit.
I just
You can take it anywhere.
And I gotta put it on the counter to finish up, and then I got.
You want to know the one where I'm gonna say no? And then what's something Bryce likes to do that what's something?
Read in the bathtub. You won't.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that with Switch. I do my phone. I do it with my phone, but I don't know if I want to do that with the Switch. But can you imagine playing Breath of the Wild in the tub? Fuck.
Bryce is gonna put in a request to Nintendo. Make a waterproof case.
I bet there's one out there, honestly.
Yeah, there probably is like a
But
third-party one out there or something.
So you guys gonna talk about the movie you saw?
Let's talk about
If
it.
so,
I will say...
I'm gonna pee because
Okay.
I don't
Go
want
pee.
to. So spoiler away.
Yeah.
Text me when you're done and I'll come back in.
Okay.
'Cause
I do
have
want to say this
yeah.
though, just in case. I don't know if there's anything we didn't talk about anything E3. I don't know if there's anything E3 you want to talk about. Like
I mean,
some of the but I mean,
it's kind of like, yo, Tomb Raider looks fucking dope, but I said that before E3.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what Rage ends up being because I've talked about that here too, where it seems like Rage 2 was Mad Max 2, and then all the lawsuit shit that's happening with the IP for Mad Max, and I'm like, well, fuck it, we still in the Rage franchise. Because that looks like a Mad Max game. I really enjoyed the Mad Max game from 2015, I think it was 2015. Really liked that game a lot.
Mhm.
And this just feels like more of that. In fact, to the point where the thing they showed off at E3 was, oh, we're going to follow this convoy and take it down. It's like, that's exactly what you did in Mad. This was a Mad Max 2 game, and if they ever try to say anything different, they're full of shit. This was Mad Max 2. There's no way it wasn't. Fallout 76 looks interesting, but I don't like survival games, and I don't like multiplayer survival games, so instead of that, I just went out and bought Fallout 4.
Yeah. Every time I try to sit back and think like I want to try to get into Fallout, it doesn't grab me. Like I don't think I'm into their presentation.
So Fallout 3, the story is great. The mechanics are shit.
Okay.
Fallout 4, the story is fucking amazing. The
Yeah.
mechanics are less shit.
Okay.
Fallout 4, I think, would be a good place to start because you don't need any.
Yeah.
Because the thing I like about those games is you don't need to play any others to enjoy it.
Yeah, and this might be apples and oranges, and you've kind of hinted that you think I'd be all about it, but the thing that haunts me still is I still think about The Witcher 3. Like, that's something I feel like I'd want to get into.
You'd really like that too.
But Fallout, I don't know.
the combat in The Witcher and the way the movement in The Witcher is hot garbage.
Okay.
Even compared, no, I mean it's not as bad as like Bethesda shit because the character feels like it has some weight. It doesn't just feel like you're gliding across the ground like in a Bethesda game. So, but it is one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep swinging and they're gonna keep swinging and whoever has more HP is gonna win. Like it's kind of that. But
all right.
There's more nuance to it. There's dodge rolls, there's blocks, there's parrying. There's more nuance. It just doesn't always work with all of the enemy types. But I think you would like The Witcher. Let's see, what else on E3? The thing I'm kind of most hype about. The thing I like to do that we usually do is like if there's one thing you saw at E3 and you could bring it home now, what would it be? And I think it's going to be a consensus. It's Cyberpunk. Like, I want that now.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, but at the same time, I don't know that I want to say that yet because they didn't really show us anything. They showed us something, but they didn't.
Right.
And then what they did show us behind closed doors.
And I've heard nothing but rad
right,
shit.
and me
So,
too.
like,
So that hyped for it,
Yeah.
but I still want to see more. I think for me, and I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me on this, I don't care whether it needed it or not. I love me some Naughty Dog, and Last of Us 2 I'm excited about, man.
That's right, yeah.
That looks good too, but like I said, if the one thing I could take home right now, it would be Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I just feel like I want to see more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I want you to show me more.
But the thing I'm most hyped about, weirdly, is Super Mario Party.
Really?
That looked it looked good.
Okay, it does look
looked
interesting. It does look
Mario
interesting.
Party games, there's some that are fun,
Yeah.
but they're never good. This looked good.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
And I feel like it would be a great game to play with my wife and my kids.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
It seemed fun. It seemed good.
Yeah.
But Super Mario Party looks good. I wish there was more stuff about Yoshi or Metroid or whatever the fuck those games are actually going to be called.
Same, but they direct the fuck out of us all year.
Yeah,
long,
and I get that. I understand that. The biggest letdown was No Skate 4, which was kind of a bummer because
No Skate 4.
Yeah, there was like a so.
Oh, because you're right. There was a rumor because
skating
they
game
tried
they
to
did
serve
announce?
Session,
Session.
which is really dope.
That
I've been
looks
watching
cool.
a lot of videos about that game. I don't know. The only problem is that's a small independent studio. So I don't know if it's gonna be like have a story mode or something, or what the progression is gonna be, or if it's just gonna be here's a spot, fucking hang out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want progression in my games. I don't want to aimlessly do nothing, which is why I'm not a Minecraft person, because there's no progression. So yeah, it was just kind of a letdown because like they turned the servers for Skate 2 and Skate 3 back on for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like, so everybody was like, oh shit, they might be checking something. They did that with Burnout before they announced the remaster of Burnout. So like at worst, I thought maybe we'll get like a remaster collection of the Skate games, which I would have bought anyway. But we ended up getting nothing. And to see, like, and the thing that really sucked was like, okay, so Skate 3 and Skate 2 servers went back online.
Right.
They did that right before the Burnout remaster got leaked and announced and then subsequently came out. 2, Microsoft showed somebody on a skateboard that said skating into E3 like, and it was somebody from Microsoft riding a skateboard into the convention center.
Okay.
Then Sony posted a thing, hey, look what we saw at the Venice skate park. But actually it was a photo shoot they set up, and it was somebody doing an air out of a bowl with a PlayStation themed skateboard.
All right.
It had X, square, circle, triangle on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, all signs are pointing to we're going to get a Skate 4 somewhere. EA, nothing. And I was like, okay, that tweet thing from Microsoft, maybe Microsoft did what Sony did with Street Fighter V and said, hey, here's the money. This is a Microsoft game now. Because that's what Sony did with Street Fighter V. Never would have got made if Sony didn't front the money for it. So I thought maybe Microsoft did that. Maybe we'll get it at Microsoft. Nothing. And then the last hope was like, okay, maybe Sony will say something about it. The thing we ended up getting at Microsoft, which was what their tweet was referring to, was the world premiere trailer for Session coming to consoles. So, which I'm not mad at. I want to play that game. Everything I see about that game, it seems cool. The control scheme is completely different to where it was a lot of gesture-based stuff with the right stick, which is another thing that used to fuck my thumbs all up if I played excessively. But this one is different to where instead of the left stick being turning and the right stick being your feet, the triggers are what you turn with, left and right, and then each stick is a foot. So your left stick is your left foot and your right stick is your right foot.
Interesting.
The thing about the Microsoft controller where that will get confusing is if you skate regular, your left foot's forward and your right foot's back. How is a Microsoft controller structured?
Yeah.
Left is up, right is back. If you skate goofy, your left foot is back and your right foot is up, but they don't switch the buttons. You're still left foot, right foot. So it's there's gonna be a mental disconnect if you prefer to have your character goofy. The solution to that is you say your skater is goofy, and then you skate regular, which will be considered skating switch, and you'll get more points for your tricks. That's what I do in the skate games. But yeah, I'm really excited about Session, and I hope that game is
cool.
good.
It looks cool.
But yeah, I think that's the shit from E3 that really excited me.
The far right dude looks so nervous. I think talking about. Was that the dude that also said, "Do we have more viewers?"
Oh.
Yeah. No, nobody watches us. Sorry. We try. All right.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Was there anything you saw that was like, oh my god?
You kind of covered it. I mean, really, like E3. I feel like E3 was a little bit of a down year. I mean, a lot of stuff we were just kind of expecting. I guess it's fine.
I think it's slowly turning into, hey, we're gonna pre-release this stuff so everything has its own news cycle instead of debuting everything all at once.
Yeah. So
because the stuff out of E3 was Cyberpunk. The stuff out of E3 was, the big things that you would expect to hear. And then smaller things didn't get lost in the shuffle because they shocked about Fallout 76 already and Mad Max 2 and Rage 2 and a bunch of other stuff beforehand that had their own news cycles.
What was oh no, we didn't. I am excited about the Resident Evil 2 remake because I've never played Resident Evil 2.
Oh, dude! I'm so excited for that.
What was the game they showed after The Last of Us 2 on Sony?
Wasn't that like machine?
Japanese?
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
I think that looks really cool.
Yeah.
So
that's Sucker Punch, man. Yeah. That's what they've been working on for 6 years.
Yeah.
The last thing they did was Infamous Second Son, and I love those games. So, Ghost of Tsushima looks really rad.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
And switching to movies, we went to go see The Incredibles 2. big fans of the first. Well, I'm a big fan of the first one. Bryce, you haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, I've never seen the first one. I feel like at best I've started it a few times and I think I've fallen asleep each time for whatever reason. I don't know. The circumstances just weren't there.
It was boring for you.
No, I don't know if it was that, but yeah, I don't know. And then when we made plans to go see this, I was like, well, maybe I'll watch it beforehand. And then I just didn't get a chance to. And then I figured like, maybe I'll see it anyways. And let's see how lost I am. Okay? And you want me to go first?
So yeah, why did you said you had a chance to see it, but you didn't? Why you were?
No, I didn't have a chance.
Oh, you didn't have a chance to see it.
I thought about seeing it, and then I didn't have a chance, and so I intentionally decided, okay, well, fuck it, I'll just go see it anyways.
Oh, okay.
With that said, I really liked the movie a lot, actually, and I will say, in my opinion, again, having not seen the first one, I don't feel like you have to. I wasn't lost or confused whatsoever. I mean, maybe there's things that'll make more sense to me if I'd seen the first movie, but I can honestly say, in my opinion, it stands alone. I don't know if you feel that way, but me actually being somebody that hadn't seen the first one, I think it fucking stands alone entirely, and I really, really enjoyed the movie, and if anything, it makes me want to see the first one, but I thought this was really, really fucking good.
Yeah, I was kind of, like, I didn't think they would not, like, at least kind of catch you up on, like, what you probably missed from the first one, or at least know what, like, I knew they were going to give you some backstory, so you, like, someone like you can come in and watch it and not know, what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that came through. But yeah, I loved it a lot. I loved it just as much as the first one.
I honestly feel like I could have, that just could have been called, random superhero movie. And it would have been fun. Like, it doesn't, to me, feel like a sequel. Like, again, as somebody who has never seen the first one, like, it just honestly felt like it completely stood on its own.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I missed out on anything. But it does make me curious, and I thought it was really, really highly enjoyable.
Yeah, true. Like, you didn't have to see the first one to watch this.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, clearly. I mean, it's not something I'm going to be like, oh, this is so confusing. Like, yeah, it's not Lord of the Rings.
Because it's for kids.
It's not all that stuff. It's for kids. I get that. But, I just didn't know. I didn't know if there'd be, like, there probably are jokes that you'd get, maybe. I don't know. But it was an enjoyable movie. It was definitely enjoyable.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
So, yeah, being someone that has seen the first one and was a fan.
And it took them, 14 years to make the sequel. And sure enough, it was worth the wait. Because they always thought, like, the first one came out and then they talked about making a sequel and it just kind of went silent. I don't know for what reason.
Yeah.
But maybe just because maybe they just wanted Brad Bird back. Because I think after Incredibles, he did, I think it was the Mission Impossible movie. And then I don't know what happened after that. But he came back, he wrote it, directed it, and I thought he did a fucking good job. And I love the aesthetics of the movie. Just like it held to the first one. It kind of has like almost a 50s present vibe to it, like with the television and like the cars.
First movie?
This movie.
Oh.
I wouldn't say like total like.
I don't know that 50s. I got that vibe.
You didn't get that vibe, like the decor of like the house and like some of the cars. You didn't get that.
Not really.
No.
That's fine.
I thought it was alright. Okay. 13 years, but took 4 years to make. Okay.
Well, they did say in the thing before the movie that it took 14
yeah.
years to make, so maybe that is true, but that's just what they said to us.
It does take a while to make an animated movie like that, for sure.
Yeah. What the Cheesy is now fucking joined. All right.
God damn, Cheesy, you're late.
Jeez. Okay, carry on.
But yeah, I like the style of it. The story was great. The whole Jack story was fucking funny.
Yeah.
I loved that. He kind of has one of my problems too, or not problems, but like one of the issues was like he was gonna be like the end all be all like for the movie Jack because he has all these powers.
Yeah,
I figured he was gonna be the one that ended up saving the day because he has all these powers. But you got introduced to the other new supers in this movie that played a really good role too, and it was awesome just to see them all work together and. Against each other at points.
It was interesting. The movie, Mike is here, by the way, Cheesy. He just didn't see it, and he walked up to go to the bathroom, so he is here. But the movie was almost I'm so terrible. Elastigirl.
Yes.
It almost like the movie was very focused on her, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, it was.
For a while, I'm just like, damn, like I don't know. And I take it the first movie is more about
Mr.
Incredible, but
yeah.
I thought they did a good job of telling everybody's story. Dude, like I said, I don't have much to say. I mean, what else can we say? You don't sit here and analyze this movie, but I thought it was really, really enjoyable. I liked it a lot. I don't know that I'm like, oh fuck, I have to go see the first one right now, you know, because like to me the movie stood alone so much on its own where I'm just like, oh, that's cool, you know. Eventually, I'm sure I'll see the first one, but I enjoyed it. Dude, I thought the same thing. Bolo says Elastigirl is thick, and like, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I was thinking that same shit watching that movie, but it was a really fun movie, man. I thought it was. I keep repeating myself. I thought it was enjoyable. I thought it was cool. You heard me, you know, Saul Goodman. I didn't realize like Bob.
Yeah, that
Odenkirk.
was it,
Yeah,
Bob
totally
Odenkirk.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought it was, but I know he was in the first one, so I don't know why I thought this. I thought it was Jason Lee.
Oh, I knew right away.
Odenkirk
has a very recognizable voice.
But you can kind of see how it's kind
a
of
little bit
mixed up.
Their voices are kind of similar, I guess. I could see that.
But yeah, he did a pretty good job, and he did a great job.
Yeah.
He definitely sold it.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was something that I don't want to say you drugged me to go see, but like you wanted to see a movie, and I'm like, all right, dude, if you want someone to go with, I'll go with you. And so I saw it, and I don't regret it. It was fun. Because going into it, I was just kind of like, I'm seeing a movie. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I really did enjoy it a lot.
Any particular favorite scenes?
I mean, it's hard to not like the stuff that Jack was in.
That's true.
Yeah. Like almost all of his stuff was good.
Yeah.
Him like just taking the bowl of cereal and putting it in his face. Like we both cracked up.
I think that was probably like, I don't know why, it's like so a baby thing to do, but it just cracked me up.
Yeah.
And like, I like that we got, I think her name was Edna, the one that creates the costumes.
Yeah, I think that's her name.
And she ended up babysitting Jack and getting him his own costume, which I think was awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
How early on did you figure out who the villain was? Or did you?
I kind of guessed it was gonna be. I mean, spoilers. Her.
Yeah. I think they kind of
sister.
Yeah.
But I think they did a really good job of hiding it.
They did and they didn't. I think it kind of like because I think they want to. I think at first they sort of want to make you think it could be Odenkirk's character.
Yeah.
Not she's like no wait, no spoilers. Just mute us. It'll be like for a few seconds. I think they pause your stream. Spoilers. I think they want to make you think it could be Odenkirk's character, but then I was like, no, I think he's being pretty genuine. And then yeah, like almost from the moment when you find out about like. Her suit is different and she's got the elastocycle. I'm like, okay, this is something's off here.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was good. I enjoyed it.
It almost kind of reminded me of the episode of The Simpsons where they have what's his name, Mr. Scorpio or Scorpio.
I can't help you.
Okay. Where he takes in The Simpsons and because he gets a new job and he ends up giving The Simpsons like this fantastic house and like nice car. It almost kind of reminded me of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we done with spoilers?
Yeah, we're done with spoilers.
How cheesy.
We're done with spoilers.
Because we're muted. So yeah, Incredibles 2 was really good. Like I said, as somebody who hadn't seen the first one, I really enjoyed it. Way more than I thought I was going. Way more than I thought I was going to. And it sounds like it didn't let you down at all.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Do you think it's as good? Better?
I think it's as good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just as good. It's like the sequel you want for the movie, for watching the first one.
Nice. Well, I'm sure I will see that at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope you do.
All right.
So now I think we got to call Mike back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I just go get him? Oh, I'll box him.
I did see Jurassic Park or Jurassic World.
Do you want to mini review that?
Yeah, you could. I can mini review that.
Just
you
don't
can call
spoil
back
it.
in. I thought it was a popcorn movie. I enjoyed it for the most part, but like, do I gotta see it again? Probably not. I think if you're a fan of dinosaurs, you would want to go watch it.
Well, you really liked the first.
I really liked the
one
first
that came
Jurassic
back.
World.
Jurassic World. So I
Yeah.
mean, was this a letdown? Or was it just more of the same?
I don't think it was a letdown. I just thought it was like a nice coupling to it.
Okay.
You know, I still like that first one better. But I think that what kind of made me bump this up is to like kind of like what happened, or kind of like there was a surprise in this one that just came out in Fallen Kingdom that I didn't expect. I was like, whoa, shit, you know, they have that person.
Alexis
you know?
and Michael loved it.
It was all right. I liked.
Rick liked the first one better.
Yeah.
They like this one better, so Rick's wrong.
Oh,
2-1.
Shit.
2-1. Just saying, math, man. Just kidding.
Pass around. I'd go see it, especially if you like dinosaurs and if you like the first one. But for me, I thought it was okay. Like if let's say I missed it, like I wouldn't be too upset about it because I'd just watch it when it comes out.
Well, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't feel like this sense of urgency to go see it.
Yeah.
I will say that.
A Pacific Rim film. I haven't
Cheesy
seen
joined us
Pacific
while we
Rim.
were
Oh, what's up, Cheesy?
Yeah. Yeah, the first one is really good.
He asked what happened to your wrist.
No, that's this hand. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Chris Pratt was being Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck. I was gonna say we should watch the trailer for Lego Movie 2, but we're way past all that now.
Oh yeah. I think we're actually
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I think we're good. That's
All
your
right.
review. You thought it was all right.
I thought it was all right. Yeah. If you have Movie Pass, go see it.
Yeah.
So
I looked into that AMC Stubbs premiere or whatever the hell that is.
A-list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? A-list?
Yeah.
A-list, yeah.
$20 a month, huh?
Yeah.
For 3 movies a week,
Right.
you can see it as many times as you want.
In any format,
Any
you want.
format you want.
You can buy in
That's the
advance,
thing.
buy online.
Yeah.
You earn points.
You like that?
That seems like a fucking thing, you guys.
Yeah. See, so
I saw you talking about it. It's better in every way, and
yeah.
it's like,
okay,
well,
you watched it. He
it's-
called it a fight, but it wasn't a fight.
It's not better in every way because it's more expensive, but the perks you get.
I think it's better in every way. I know it's more expensive, but I think it is better in every way.
If I was a single guy, like, all right, $20
Okay.
a month,
Yeah.
cool. But,
See, I thought about that though too. Like I was like, well, wait, am I really saving money? But I'm like, well, yes, I still would be, even if I'm paying for my significant others. It's still the same.
If you got out to see the 12 movies a month that you basically can see if it's 3 a week, then yes, it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're like, I don't think I can get out and see 12 movies a month, it's not worth it.
I don't even think you have to see 12 movies a month. I mean, it pays for itself after you're seeing like 2 movies.
Right.
So, but yeah, and then plus like people commented on it. Like there was a bunch of stuff that came out with movie Pass with like surge pricing now. Basically, any movie that they deem being like popular, they're gonna up the price on. That was something we didn't know, but yeah, I think it's very intriguing. And I think I don't know if you watched the clip, you saw. I mean, like I said, we weren't fighting. He called it a fight. But
yeah,
it was just
I mean, he's a movie pass homer because it's the thing he has.
Right. But it was funny because he was against movie pass at first, or kind of, you know. But
and I'm kind of with Rick that I don't know, the AMC theaters that are around suck balls.
Yeah.
But he's around enough to where, like, I mean, I think you go to AMC more.
I'd probably go
elsewhere.
Anyways. I mean, I'm always in Orange County, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that theater that was in La Mirada that used to be a Starlight Cinema that was like the dollar theater or whatever.
Yeah.
That's an AMC theater now, and they're called AMC Classic.
Yeah.
Oh,
But they're called AMC Classic not because they're showing old movies, but because it's a
an old
fucking
theater.
archaic theater and they haven't updated the seating or anything like
Classic.
that, so it's a classic.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. I said in that clip, mark my words, I think Movie Pass is gone before the year's over.
It's gonna be interesting.
I hope not.
I think it's gone.
Because if it is, then I think this AMC pricing goes up if Movie
I don't know
Pass
if it
goes
will.
out.
I don't think it will.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
Unless they add more to it.
I found it very curious that when I looked it up, like it was a 3-month commitment is all they ask, but it guarantees your pricing for 12 months, which to me reeks of we're raising this fucking pricing. Quick.
I think they'd have to add more though, because the moment you raise it, it's not even appealing anymore though. You could raise it very little, and then suddenly it doesn't become appealing. So I don't know.
If they came out with like a family thing that wasn't,
but you get it though.
I'm saying if they said $50 a month, and here's family passes thing. You can use them individually, but here for a family of 4.
Yeah.
Here's $50, maybe even $60 a month. So it'd be 20 less than it would be to get, the 4 individual passes. But I think $49.99 is a nice sweet spot.
It'd be tough though, because
it would be real tough.
Be tough.
And I'm not saying that they should do it. I'm just saying, as somebody who is a family of 4,
right?
If I had that option, a family pass, I would do it in a fucking heartbeat.
But you gotta look right. But you still have to look at it like if you went to go see a movie normally. Forget your discount stuff.
Yeah.
If you went and saw normally with 4 people, it's ultimately going to cost you more than if you had 4 of the AMC passes. No, it would. I mean, that's just the math.
I mean,
because you can see 3 movies a week for $20. Like you're never going to do that.
Right.
Otherwise.
Yeah.
You could always go on Tuesdays for $5.
It's $6 now. For me.
But I said if you don't, I mean, you could say that with anything. I mean,
right. But I'm saying like when I go see movies now, it's before noon or on a Tuesday or Thursday, so it's $6 per show, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
That's the way I see movies.
Yeah.
I don't go see movies for $11 and $12 and $13 a ticket. I don't do it. Can't do it. With 4 people. With 2 people, can't do it.
So if you saw,
yeah,
but that's once a week.
Right. I just like if they had a family pass deal.
No, I hear you.
But I'm just saying, what would be your price for a family pass deal?
$50, $49.99.
That sounds fair.
It's way too cheap,
It's
and
too
they
cheap.
would never do
Still
it.
cheap. Yeah, it's
but I would consider $59.99, but no more than that for a family pass. Because at that, then it's $20. I mean, $20 is $20, but like, to me, that's not enough of a savings for somebody, especially the family pass. I think you can get away with charging less than, because we're gonna get fucking 4 popcorns and 4 fucking drinks and 4 fucking hot, like that's going to happen. That's going to happen. So they could get away with it. Like, we're gonna sell you this $50 a month pass for a family of 4, knowing that every time you go, you're probably gonna spend another $20 to $30, maybe more.
Yeah.
In our theater.
But the benefit
that
of
we're
that,
going to get that money.
But you earn points on those purchases too, which gets you free
Yeah.
stuff. And it actually earns you points towards free tickets too. It's free. It's money.
Yeah.
So it is. It,
well, and eventually
there's
it's
a lot
money.
to it.
Eventually, it's money.
Well, no, it's always money. I mean, eventually it's money, but like that's what you ultimately get.
You're earning towards money, but when it becomes tangible to get the free thing, that's when it's money.
Yeah.
Both of you want money.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying,
lots of money.
What I'm saying is, you earn X amount of points and you get $5.
Right.
Like that's.
But yeah, I think it's awesome. I think like
Yeah.
If I did it, me and the wife would get it, and that would be it. But if they did it,
because I mean, yeah, that's a savings. If you guys see that, yeah, because I was thinking about it out loud. I'm like, well, for one person, I get it. Well, and then I did the math. I'm like, well, no, I guess if I was doing it and seeing the same movies with the same person, it's gonna save me money if I have that versus buying it outright.
Yep.
So yeah, but yeah, that's just, I don't know. That's just what I think. I don't think Movie Pass is long for this world. I think it's dead before.
I hope it sticks around because, like I said, the competition is good for all products.
Of course, competition's good, but
I just would hate to see Movie Pass go.
It's like you have a vendetta for it, like fucking die Movie Pass.
I just don't. It's not a successful business model. Like it doesn't make sense. They're losing money. True. They're just losing money, and right now, I think, in my opinion, I think what AMC is offering is infinitely better.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of went off on that.
Yeah, we did it last week. Don't make it a clip again, because that's just going to be so redundant.
Hilarious. No. That would be so funny. Rick hates Movie Pass. Yeah. Is this the clip?
The funny thing is the first time we talked about it, we both hated on Movie Pass, and then he got it.
Yeah.
I just think the way you have to get tickets through it is so convoluted.
Stupid. Yeah.
And then the new shit that they just added to it, I think is just adding another nail to the coffin. Like, it's just not,
they're losing,
not good.
And they're probably getting pressure from theaters because theaters are losing. I mean, they're getting back end paid somehow from Movie Pass, but theaters are losing money in that night one of a movie coming out. You know what I mean? Like, they're losing that money.
Which is probably, I forget what the
I think they get
were.
like only 10% of it, and like the box office gets like.
And then
and now
the movies get, or the production company gets like 80%.
Well,
and then as the movie comes out, like the percentage just shifts.
Let's remember, you're not going to see Ant-Man now next week on opening night for or maybe not even maybe beyond that for $9.99.
I'm gonna buy the ticket.
No, but I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying those are the rules now. Like you're not going to see Ant-Man or any other big blockbuster anymore for $9.99. That price isn't legitimate.
That's like where if you get like gift certificates, they don't work on new movies and
yeah,
shit like that.
And that's
but
the one I have does.
If you go to Costco and you buy the 4-pack of movie tickets for $25, there's no restrictions.
Yeah. It just for both of them. So like AMC included. Like I like going to the movies. I don't think I see enough movies though to where it's something I want to do because there might be a month. Like granted, I could see 2 movies in a month and it pays for itself. You know, depending on where I go and when I go. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I have a month where I only see 1 movie. So, like, it still isn't something that I feel like I want to commit to.
I think this would be... Oh, but we were talking about this earlier. Movies don't just come out in the summer anymore. Big movies don't just come out in the summer anymore. I would say this would be the time to do their 3-month commitment for AMC and try it out. But,
yeah,
I mean, Creed doesn't come out till November, and that's the one I really want to see. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Until I start... seeing a pattern where I'm seeing like more than 3 movies a month,
right?
Then it's something I think about.
Yeah,
you know, because right now just being I pay $15 a year for AMC stubs, and with that I get to see every Tuesday a movie for $5 with stubs.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and that's just one of the benefits. Yeah. And on top of that, like I earn points for every movie ticket I buy and for any concessions that I buy.
Forget that.
Yeah,
$5 on Tuesdays. All right, I think that's going to wrap us up for this week.
Yeah.
That could have technically been the after show just because it was
I know it could have been
such a repeat.
Well, I can make it the after show.
Yeah. No, don't.
Or cut it out.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. It's whatever.
Whatever.
Getting Mike's take is good. Leave that in. I just mean it doesn't need to be a video.
Yeah. It doesn't need a standalone.
Listen to it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Audio form. So that's going to do it for us this week. Hope you enjoyed it, the show. Thanks for everyone watching right now. Apparently we have 5 people watching. Thank you. Hey. Bolo, Cheesy, and who else do we have in here? Got someone else in here.
Isn't there a list of people who are watching now?
I know, I should pull out the list and write down.
Nobody.
Bolo, Commander Robot, King Nosebleed.
Commander Root.
Oh, Root.
Yeah.
King Nosebleed and Nork Dwarf.
Cool. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bryce, take us away.
Okay, if you missed my spiel at the top of the program, you can join us live on the weekends. We'll let you know when we're going live on our social media. As you just heard, we just thank people for watching us live. And if you aren't watching us live, then you're listening to the audio version of this show, which goes up on someshitwelike.com and is available on podcast services everywhere.
Around the globe.
Starting on Tuesday. And then if you don't want to just listen, you could start watching us in clip format starting on Tuesday at noon. And that happens on Wednesday and on Thursday, also at noon. And then we give you an extra clip at 6 o'clock on Thursday. And then you could watch the whole show instead of just a clip on Friday, also at noon. And that's that. So
until next time,
that was some shit we like.
I went like this with my hand, and I think I hit a nut.
Oh,
no! I kind of struggled through that a little bit. Like, it was like slight. I was like, oh, did I hit it? I'm like, yeah, I kind of feel like I did.
Just a little tiny?
Yeah.